Family first, and for one Charlotte County man, that statement is as true as ever. Gary Shallow is in a battle with Charlotte County commissioners, a battle that first got him arrested, and today it got him tossed out of a meeting with them.
Sir, you're out of order. I'm going to have to ask you to leave if you can't come under control.
I'm going to leave, sir, because I'm not going to be able to control myself.
Okay, I appreciate you willing me to do that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for cooperating.
Human rights, remember that one.
So
you ain't heard the last of us yet. You're trying to cover your you're lying. Miss Pavel will tell you all about it. She's right there with you.
Well, now Gary's family is living out of a suitcase in a hotel. This after their home was damaged by Hurricane Ian. Wink News reporter Michael Hudak joins us now live in Charlotte County. Michael, take us through exactly what happened today.
The Charlotte County Commissioners meeting just flipped on its own head. Gary Shallow was kicked out of the meeting for acting out of line after screaming back and forth with several commissioners, including the chair of the commissioners here in Charlotte County, his 5 kids parading behind him as they all stormed out.
Sir, you're out of order. I'm going to have to ask you to leave if you can't come under control.
I'm going to leave, sir, because I'm not going to be able to control myself. You ain't heard the last of us yet. You're trying to cover your you're lying. We wanted to stay in a dirt field instead of a hotel.
I mean, they had to take a recess after it happened. It started because Commissioner Joe Tiseo, in his voluntary comment section of the meeting, addressed this issue. He said the county has ordinances for a reason, and one of those ordinances is that you cannot live on a vacant section of land without sewage and power. Shallow's property had neither. Wink News first introduced you to Shallow and his living situation Monday night. He, his wife, and their 5 children lost their home in Hurricane Ian. They were living in the bus they evacuated in. In January, Shallow was able to buy a piece of land in Punta Gorda where he hoped to build a house. But while he waited to work things out with FEMA, they ran out of places to park their bus. They told the county commissioner's office they had no choice but to move onto the land into a shed until they sorted things out. The county cited them for multiple violations and gave them 30-day notices to correct the violations. On October 12th, officials showed up to clear the site, taking Shallow's damaged boat, a tractor, and the bus that held everything from Social Security cards to relatives' ashes. Shallow was arrested for trying to intervene. Then he was kicked out of this meeting. Here is the explanation that one of the commissioners gave.
Our code does not allow people to camp on vacant land, and that's what's going on here. There's no running water. There's no sanitary sewer except for a porta potty. There's no internal plumbing. There's no HVAC that I can see. You've got a generator running, all hours of the night.
For 14 months.
And it sounds like, to be honest, the family's living in a shed.
That's because they literally are living in a shed. Now, as you saw in some of that video, I followed Shallow and his family as they left through these doors behind me here at the Charlotte County Commissioners meeting. When I returned back into the commissioners' chambers, that commissioner you were just hearing from, Joe Tiseo, he got up in the middle of the meeting. While the meeting was going on, he walked over to the edge of the stage and he handed myself this pamphlet right here, which is a photo-by-photo evidential document case, a pamphlet that's pretty thick, as you can see right there, that has photo-by-photo evidence of the day that this arrest happened and the day that everything was seized. It shows not only the condition of the property there that they were living on as a family, but also photos of the actual arrest. I'm going to dive into this. I'll be back on Wink News at 6 o'clock. Now reporting live outside of the Charlotte County Commissioners meeting, Michael Hudak, Wink News.